Howdy folks, good morning. How are we all doing? It is Sunday, June 20th, 2021. And I believe today marks the day of summer solstice. So that means with summer solstice, this is the longest day of the year. So then, as you know, the day after today, the length of daylight is going to decrease after this. But we can now officially say that summer has begun as an official season. So as you can see, I have made my return to my beloved Clifton Gorge. And this particular site is one of my favorite parts of Clifton Gorge. I say that because of all the slump blocks and this little riffle that is found here at this particular spot. And actually, I don't know if you guys can really see it, but to the left, you know, by the water, there's actually a great blue heron nearby. So it is that time where you'll really see them around. I think it's just scoping out for any food. But what's fascinating about this particular portion is there used to be an old paper mill that was here. It was called the Nixon Hagar Paper Mill. And at some particular spots, you can actually find old remnants of the foundation that used to be found here. But the paper mill was powered by hydroelectricity. So at the time, they wanted to take advantage of all the discharge that was here. And then like these trees right in front of me here, these are eastern cottonwoods. So they actually require great amounts of water. And so it makes total sense that they're right by the Little Miami River as well. It just feels so good. You know, a part of me lies here. And it's just always nice to make a return after quite a few weeks. But slight change of subject, but actually right now I am holding a Brood X Cicada. So actually I want to show you guys how you can identify them, you know, in terms of gender. So here we are. Alrighty, so we're just looking, I'm just holding him by his, well actually, yeah, this is a she, this is a female. So, I'm just holding it by its wings, so there's no harm being done whatsoever in holding the cicada. And for those of you who want to hold these guys, this is a common technique to use without hurting them. If you look at their underside towards their abdomen, you can tell it kind of has a cone-like shape. You know what I mean? It has that pointed tip. Well, that's a common feature that is found in females. And not only that, but the female actually has something called an ovipositor. And that's kind of towards the center of her abdomen. You may be wondering, like, what exactly is an ovipositor? Because it just sounds fancy. Well, the fellow homie has the ovipositor, which is what deposits eggs within a sapling. And that's the amazing thing about the Brood X, is they aim for saplings, not mature trees. So since they aim for saplings, it gives the tree opportunity to recover as it grows. Unlike with a mature tree, there really isn't much opportunity whatsoever. And another reason that I know that this is a female is it is only the male Brood X cicadas that sing. Unlike the one I'm holding here, females, they don't sing. But the males do that so they can attract a mate. Howdy, mate. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. But yeah, I mean, since this one is rather quiet, that's another way I can tell that it's a female. Now, unlike with a male, if you look at their abdomen, it's kind of more like a dome shape to it. And I believe the males are also slightly larger too. It just really depends. But definitely their abdomen has a dome-like shape, whereas this one has more of a cone-like shape. More pointed. But, yeah. So this, by far, definitely is a female. So I just let her go, and she just does her thing. And honestly, this is the first time I've seen cicadas out here, too. Because you figure the last time I was here, it was back in May. So they weren't quite out yet. And you figure, probably only another couple of weeks, they will be completely dead at that point. And then you just have to wait for another 17 years. And you figure by then, I'll be 39 years old. I'll be a slightly younger man. But yeah. Back on the subject of where I am. As I was mentioning, this is definitely one of my favorite spots here. And it actually is a state scenic river. And you cannot use this river for recreational purpose because they want to, you know, the ODNR and the ONAPA, they want to keep it as natural as possible. That's why this is designated as a state nature preserve, not just a state park. So, as I've mentioned too, you know, just leave no trace when you visit places like these, because it just ruins the value and the beauty of this riparian habitat, and another excellent example of a post-glacial gorge that's found here. So alright mates, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hope you learned something too about, you know, the Clifton Gorge itself a little bit, and the identification of cicadas too. So hope you all enjoy your Sunday, and Journey on a Journey is outwards. Take care, folks.